Lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness unto light. Lead us from death to immortality. Om, peace, peace, peace. Good morning. In our series of lectures on Swami Vivekananda's Jnana Yoga, this is the third in that series. Swami Vivekananda delivered a series of talks in London in 1896, which became the bulk of the book Jnana Yoga. Today, the text we are going to reflect upon is a talk called The Absolute and Manifestation. There is a phrase in English, going off on the deep end. Yeah. So I think it refers to in a swimming pool, if you go to the deepest part and jump into the deepest, instead of going from the shallow to the deeper. Swami Vivekananda starts this talk with the most difficult and most profound of all questions in Advaita Vedanta. How did the one become the many? And he says, the most difficult question in the philosophy of Advaita is, how did the one become the many? What is this question? Advaita Vedanta says that there is one reality. Though it appears to be a world of difference and multiplicity and plurality, behind all this plurality, underneath this differentiation, there is oneness, one existence, consciousness, bliss. So Brahman alone appearing as the many. That is the central teaching of Advaita Vedanta. But then that begs the question that how did this one become the many? Maybe there is Brahman, maybe there is existence, consciousness, bliss, we do not know. But what we do know is this world. Here, look, 100 people, more than 100 people here, outside 7 billion people, and all the animals and plants and all the quasars and quarks and trillions of entities in this universe. So how did this one Brahman become the many? How did the infinite become the finite? How did Brahman, the ultimate reality, become Jiva Jagat Ishvara? To put it in Vedantic terms, Jiva means us, Jagat means this universe, and Ishvara means God. So the triangle of God, sentient beings, and the world, which religions, different theistic religions talk about. How did that one absolute become the universe? So he starts with this grand question, the most difficult of questions. And the answer, of course, we know, Maya. So he says, Swami Vivekananda actually drew up diagram there. It's one of the rare times. I imagine or picture him in that little house in London. They're going up to maybe a blackboard with a chalk. Or I don't know if he had a chart or paper. I don't know how he did it. But in the book, you see a diagram. And he says, look at this drawing. He actually says that. So that means there must have been actually a drawing in the talk. And the drawing is, it just says A, B, C. So A on the top, it's written the absolute. And B at the bottom is written the universe. So the universe here, the absolute. In between is C. And he says, in C, it says time, space, causation. Time, space, causation. So the absolute, passing through time, space, causation, appears as the universe. And by the way, he goes on, says, by universe, we mean all of it. Not just the physical universe, which science talks about, but also the mental universe, the universe of our thoughts and feelings and ideas. Even the religious universe. Religions talk about heavens and hells and other worlds. If all those are there, whatever they are, all of it together. The physical and mathematicians would talk about a mathematical realm a Platonic realm of numbers, mathematical truths. All of that, whatever exists, you put it all together, call it the universe. It is the absolute existence, consciousness, bliss. Through the prism, he calls it the glass, through the prism or the glass of time, space, and causation, appears as our universe, this universe. Time, space, and causation are together known as Maya, Desha, Kala, Nimitta. Causation is Karya Karana, cause and effect. Whatever is there and not here, in Hindi, yahan, wahan, here and there, that is Maya. It's in space. Whatever is then and not now, separated by time, a past, a present, and a future, that is Maya. Whatever is cause and effect, different, this is the cause of that, that is within Maya. So immediately you see science will also be within Maya, because cause and effect, causality is within Maya. Swami Vivekananda elsewhere has said, the universe is the wreckage of the infinite on the shores of time, space, and causation. If you put this question in a different way, the question was, how has the infinite become the finite? If you put it in a different way, why? The infinite could have remained the infinite, saved us all this trouble on a Sunday morning of coming all the way to a Vedanta class to listen to abstract, dry talks about infinite and finite. It could have remained the infinite, could have remained an ocean of existence, consciousness, bliss, no problem at all. Why has it become this universe? I've earlier had occasion to refer to Somerset Maugham, who, on his visit to India, he met Ramana Maharshi. When he learns about Brahman appearing as the universe, the one reality appearing as the many, he writes with dry humor, he writes, I felt Brahman could have let well enough alone. Could have remained as Brahman, and saved us all this trouble. The question is, why has the one become the many? And the answer in Vedanta is, it hasn't. It hasn't. See, the answer in religion is that God created the universe. God is a creator. So creator will create, has created. It's the display of the absolute sovereign might of God. Or another explanation is, in some of the religions, dualistic bhakti tradition in India is Leela. It is the sport, the divine play of God, whatever it is. Some explanation why God has created this universe. And science says how from the Big Bang, before the Big Bang they're talking about a quantum vacuum or something like that, I don't understand. But something has become something else. And Vedanta comes here, note the difference. Advaita Vedanta comes here and says, it has not.